All right, YouTube. Up, down, left, right, hold A, press start. You know what that is? That's the cheat code. Cheat code for what game? Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for the Sega Genesis, right? I remember that game. My little cousin Emery told me that code. So I remember that code, right? But that's a cheat code, right? What does that cheat code do? It takes you throughout the whole game. You could pick any stage from the first to the last, anywhere in between. You could go to the last stage and beat the game, right? But what does that do? To me, I did that code a bunch of times. I beat the game like that a bunch of times. But I enjoyed the game way better when I played the game and beat the game, took the journey, beat the game, right? Just like watching a movie. If somebody was to call you and tell you the end of the movie, most of us, I feel like, spoiler alert, and some of us, a very small percentage of us, I know a couple people who will call and ask people while they're watching the movie, what's going to happen? Instead of waiting and seeing. That's just a few percent. It doesn't matter. Everybody's different. Everybody like what they like. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather watch the movie, right? Or reading a book and somebody tell you the whole story before you read it. Most likely I'm not going to read it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't read a book in a while anyway. But that takes me to my point. My point is, stop looking for cheat codes in real life, all right? When it comes to diet and exercise, stop looking for cheat codes. Almost everybody, when they first start dieting, when they first start working out, when they first start exercising, when they first start trying to build some muscle or burn some fat, what do? They go straight to the supplements. What do you take? They always ask, what do you take? And what about this cleanse? What if I mix this with that and that with this and does it and da 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 da? Or they go straight to medications that they stick in their stomach, or other things, you know, not natty things, right? And I'm telling people all the time, like 90% of your progress, don't do that before putting it in your own hands first, enjoying the journey. A lot of people are like, whoa, well, you said I gotta go to work and work out and all this and all that. No, you get to go to the gym and work out. You get to go. It's a privilege, all right? It should be something that you want to do. Your body is meant to move. Use it or lose it, all right? Think about that. Take a second. Think about everything you have eaten in the last couple decades. To the people that's older that I'm talking to, and to the people that's younger, hey, you got a chance to hurry up and switch it around before you get that age. I'm 42. You know what I'm saying? And no, when I'm saying that, I'm not judging because I'm not perfect. I got how many cheat days on this channel? Type in Reppin' Time Fitness cheat days. Watch this video first. But just type in Reppin' Time right now while you're watching YouTube right now. Type in Reppin' Time Fitness cheat day. And you're going to be able to scroll like this how many times I had cheat days. And I ain't even post every cheat day I've had since I've been started this channel. All right? I just post the ones that I feel like I need to be posting, all right? Especially the ones that I can get some advice, like what to do after a cheat day. I got all the advice you need, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people looking at it like, oh no, I ain't going to need what to do after my cheat day because when I get on my diet, I ain't gonna cheat, see? Talk about some when you get on your diet, you ain't gonna cheat. Well, you haven't even started your diet yet. You cheating yourself out of, you already cheating. All right, and then when you start dieting, you're gonna want a cheat code. 90% of the people in the gym every gym I go to, every gym I've ever been to, they're not in there working out. They think they can just be in there and the atmosphere is going to, that's a cheat code right there that doesn't work. Like I said, up, down, left, right, hold A, press start. you probably accidentally push down, left, right, OB8. No, it doesn't work like that. That sounds like some Mortal Kombat code or something. I don't know. But what I'm saying is there's no cheat code there's no shortcut to a six-pack. It's not as hard as you think though either. And it's not as easy. It's not as easy as people that say, oh, it's easy. But it's not as hard as people say, oh, it's impossible. It's somewhere in the middle. And that's the game right there. It's a challenge, but it's not impossible. And it's not a walk in the park. It's not an endless road of green lights. All right? There's going to be a couple red lights. There's going to be a couple steps back. There's going to be a couple crashes. There's going to be a couple plateaus. There's going to be a couple things, hurdles, things you're going to have to figure out. See, that's the thing. People think they're going to have it mapped out as soon as, they think they already got it mapped out. So as soon as January 1st come around, it's just going to be, no, it doesn't work like that. That's why I always tell people to start earlier. Some of those hurdles and red lights that I'm talking about and steps back and all that, you can figure out half of those by the time New Year's come. You got 20 days. Almost, that's pretty much 3 weeks. Depending on how you count weeks. If you count 7 days, you was 3 weeks yesterday. If you count work days, you well over, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You got more than 3 weeks left. No, you got less than 3 weeks left. I don't know. Listen. All I do know is what I'm seeing. Haste makes waste. Practice makes perfect. And there's no cheat codes. And everything counts. Everything counts. That's why you got to start tracking things. All right? And you don't have to be perfect. You just got to start tracking things. The main two things that I track when I'm on a weight loss journey is the scale. And yes, I know you heard people say, don't get on the scale. Don't get on the scale? That sounds like somebody who failed. If anybody told, no, listen. You're going to like and subscribe to the channel after hearing this one. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. If anybody had told you to not get on the scale, think about that person right now. And you ain't got to tell me. You can comment below if you want to, but you ain't got to tell me. Just think about it for yourself. I'm helping you out. Think about the person that told you don't get on the scale. And how were their results? Take a second. I'll wait. You ain't got to tell me nothing anyways, though. Take that as a mental note. If that person has not gotten the results that you're trying to get, that ain't the person to listen to, because whatever isn't measured cannot be managed. All right, so get on that scale. And a lot of you, I'm embarrassed to get on scale. I got my kids in there, but there's nobody else in this room right now. So if I had a scale right here, right now, and I got on it, nobody else sees it but me. So how would I be embarrassed? I mean, I lost all my weight, of course, it's easy for me to say. But even before I lost all my weight, I was 275 in 06, I think. It's a long time ago, right? It was 275. And no, it didn't take from 06 to now to lose that weight. It didn't take 20 years. I've been on YouTube for 7 years. I was not 225 when I was on YouTube. I think the heaviest that I was when I was on YouTube, probably early 200. The heaviest picture, my before picture, I was 230. But that was before I even started getting on YouTube. I don't know, and that was years. That was a couple years ago. That was, I forget. No matter what, though, whether it was 230, 175, 215, 275, a million pounds, scale ain't gonna register that. But I'm just saying, if I get on a scale, nobody has to know. I just need to know. And why do I need to know? Because I need to know where I'm coming from. I need to be able to track it. I need to be able to see where I'm going to. You see what I'm saying? So the main two things that I track, I'm going to throw in a third, but the main three things. But the main two things is my calories and my weight. Third would be protein. Everything else falls where it falls. I know what I need. I know I need fiber. I know I need vitamins. I know I need minerals. I just make sure I eat some fruits. I make sure I eat some vegetables, different varieties. I'm gonna hit my micronutrients. Make sure I'm eating things fibrous. Okay, fruits and vegetables, they got fiber. I'm making sure I'm hitting my micronutrients. I'm mostly worried about my overall calories. And yes, I need essential fats. So I'm making sure I'm getting like 50 grams, give or take, of essential fats every day. And yes, and some days I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm not gonna be perfect on any of them. And that's another thing I'm gonna take it to. Like, okay, a lot of people think, okay, here's the plan, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, da da da. And sometimes you're gonna mess up. So a lot of people, when they mess up a little bit, oh, the day's over with. I might as well just eat anything I want. Don't do that, all right? If you mess up, stay close to the plan as possible, all right? Don't throw away the day because you mess up a little bit, all right? And yes, cheat days are okay, but what's better than cheat days, especially before you really know what you're doing, is cheat meals. And what's the difference between a cheat day and a cheat meal? Type in, like I said, type in Rapid Time Fitness cheat day. You can also type in Rapid Time Fitness cheat meal, and I break it down the whole video of the difference. But I'm gonna give you a gist of what's the difference between a cheat day and a cheat meal. I mean, if you listen to the words, you probably already got it. A cheat day is when you're cheating all day, and your calories gonna be way above me. It might not be way above, but whatever calories you're shooting for, if you go above those calories, whether you've been cheating all day or not, that's a cheat day. Because you cheated, your day is above the amount of calories you're shooting for. Why am I clapping? I don't know. Cheat meal means, okay, let's say I was shooting for 2,000 calories, right? And I have a cheat meal that might be 1,400 calories. So for me to still hit that 2,000 calories, I have 1,400 calories, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That means I only got 600 calories left. Which might sound like a little bit of food, but at the same time, I just had this big meal. Or this high calorie dense meal. It might not have been that big. It just was full of things that has high calories that added up to that, right? Sodas and grease and fats and all that, you know what I'm saying? Fats mixed with carbs and just a fast food meal with a drink, right? Might be 1,500 calories, which means I got 500 calories left. Which, oh my gosh, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Volume meals. Type in Rapid Time Fitness volume. You'll find out what a volume meal is, right? You can do that. But if you're eating too many calories, you're not going to lose weight. I don't care how much you work out. I don't care how much cardio you do. A lot of people gain weight when they do a bunch of cardio. Why? Because they're not tracking their calories too. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to use all that. You're going to burn a bunch of calories doing cardio. But it's going to make you hungry. And if you don't know how to track your calories, you're going to eat in a surplus. A lot of people, I've been going to the gym every day, 6 times a week, and my stomach won't go down. You're not tracking your calories. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna believe. A lot of people not gonna believe me. This guy sounds like an idiot. 42 with a 6-pack. Every time I try to cut down, I never fail. Never. Why you gotta keep cutting down then if you know how to do this? Good question. I'm gonna give you a good answer. I'm not just here for weight loss. Some people are. If you do what I say to do, and you just want to lose weight, you can lose weight the way I'm talking about and keep it off. You can live that forever. But me, personally, I'm also trying to build muscle and strength. Sometimes I got to get in a surplus. All right? So you can leave that part out. Just do the diet part. Stop listening to people that ain't doing what you trying to do either, man. That's, my nerves. Ain't none of my business. I shouldn't even get that mad. It just burns me up. Because everybody, I don't know, I can't do anything. Medicine. Did they lose weight? I lost weight because of the medicine. But guess what the medicine made you do? Get into a caloric deficit. Yeah, it made me not eat nothing. Yeah, what's not eating nothing? A caloric deficit. And it's unhealthy. A lot of people are the side effects alone. And then the fact that you're not eating anything, you need nutrients. You need nutrients, all right? You gotta eat. And for something to just make you not want to eat, it's a lot of things. It's just unhealthy to me. It's like a lot of people just do anything that's advertised to them, like that cream that you put on your body that make your hair come off. That can't be. That don't even. It just make your hair come off. I ain't gonna name the name of it. There's plenty of them, so hey, don't come in with no bullshit. But I'm just saying, people, man, people are gullible. They listen to anything. Don't let that be you. But yeah, man, you got 19 days into New Year's, 20 days, okay? And we're gonna do kind of a countdown. Yesterday was 21, 19, 8, and 20. I'm skipping numbers. It is what it is, man. That's another thing. Your numbers, man. Math-based fitness, man. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. If you learn your numbers, how much you weigh, how much you're eating, how much you're lifting, how much cardio you're doing, how much, it matters. That way you can track what you're doing so you can tweak it. You can use it as, you can do an equalizer effect. All right? If you're not tracking, it's just like running a business without tracking how much money is coming in and how much money is going out. How you know you're making a profit? With weight loss, your profit is what? Actually losing weight. You wonder why you're not losing. You're not losing it because you're not tracking, man. Dog, hey, that's the number one thing. Stop with all the other stuff. If you want to do the other stuff, do the other stuff. But combine it with tracking. The people that do all that other stuff that you do, the ones that you see actually succeeding, guess what they combine it with? Tracking. If they take the tracking out, they'll still fail. If they do any one of those things they be doing besides tracking, without tracking, they're going to fail. If they track without doing those things, they're going to succeed. So which one do you think is better? The stuff that they doing is besides the tracking. Yes, and I know somebody saying this right now. I know somebody who lost weight without counting calories. They still was in a caloric deficit. If you look at what they was eating before, they changed their diet. They might not have counted the calories, but they probably ate lower calorie dense foods. They probably ate in volume. Repetime Fitness, volume. No, I did not create volume eating, but I do think I'm one of the best at it, all right? So they changed their diet. They changed their way of eating. They did not just eat whatever they... Oh, another thing. And I said this in my last video. People that say, I'm not losing weight because I'm not eating enough. My metabolism needs to go up and blah, blah. Listen. When somebody says that, that doesn't mean eat more food and eat more calories. Yes, that means don't undereat. But if you're eating more calories, especially if you ain't burning them off, it's going to get stored in your body. Whatever isn't burnt gets stored. Adipose tissue, aka what? Body fat. Think about it. Take a second. Stop listening to people, man. Stop listening to people. Stop coming up with your own plans. Watch these two videos popping up on your screen right now. Top 10 misconceptions. Those are a few. But top 10 misconceptions about weight loss. You need to watch that. New Year's playlist. Waiting for New Year's? Be my guest. I can't tell you what to do. But if you're waiting, use this few weeks to come up with an ironclad plan. And I advise you start slow and amp your way up. Do not go from 0 to 100 real quick. Stop skipping scenes. Stop improvising. Stick with the script. Go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Stop skipping and jumping down. The fastest way to get down the stairs is to jump down the whole flight of stairs. But then guess what? Your ankle broke. Stop skipping steps. Got that from you. Thank me later. Comment, like, subscribe, share, watch the videos I just told y'all to watch. Peace, man. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like, you know what I'm saying? Because New Year's coming up. Oh, hey, it's the season, man. Hey, dog. Hey.